Union Station, slide 13. I watched Robert Altman's Kansas City the other night and loved how great Union Station looked with a bunch of people in it. Usually when you head over there's not a whole lot of people in there. It still works for the most part, it just needs people to live. It needs to be an urban space. It needs a Gap or a Starbucks or a shady bar and a strip joint. And then it would be sort of okay. Woody Allen, slide 14. Most of you know Woody Allen. You either hate him or you don't. That makes him sort of okay right there. I always claimed that he was one of my fathers for a little while, along with David Bowie and David Byrne. I figured this weird thing was going on, and somehow my mom ended up with me. Not necessarily true that I know of. However, he's a weird bastard with some of the best mannerisms that I've ever known. And I started picking up most of them, I think, in my late age, or mid-age, or whatever age I am now. He's a pervert, and he's a lover. He's a great master. He would say, "I'm sort of okay, but my God, she's a beautiful woman, and I've got to make love to her." Can't believe this is going to be on the internet. Politics, slide 15. Did you catch that? I don't know. The same people that get riled up about national politics, I think they also get riled up about the Super Bowl. They're the same people. The state of national politics will always be a mess as long as we keep paying attention to them, rather than local politics that enable 500% raise in property taxes over 1 year on people in the crossroads, business owners, artists, and things. That's not right. It forced them all out. Some of them live in Arizona now. I guess politics are just an avenue for idiots to try and express their opinions and not listen to the people. Politics are sort of okay because we have to deal with them. Architects, slide 16. Architects are great. Really, I mean, look at these. Whew, all right. The stigma that people have about them, being full of themselves, cocky, self-righteous, is totally unfounded. I can't even imagine where they would come up with that. I think that nothing would get accomplished without architects. And we are so effing attractive. Canada, slide 17. Canada is the last great place on earth. One half of my family is Canadian, as a matter of fact. Not the French type, but the backwoodsy, have a still in the backyard, collect rainwater type. We will all end up in Canada along with the great comedians and singers that we have acquired from them. Like, the ones that I can't really remember. I think Bryan Adams is from Canada, and he's great. Celine Dion, whoa, yeah, rock. Canada is like 50 years behind us, though, so it'll take some adjustment. ELO, slide 18. Electric Light Orchestra. What a great freaking band. One of the first glam rock bands that has brought joy to nearly every construction worker on the continent. But seriously, though, the same band went from Mr. Blue Sky to Evil Woman. Seriously? That alone makes them sort of okay. Soapbox Derby, slide 19. Getting towards the end. We're getting close. There's nothing like kids building things on wheels with a limited turning radius and racing them at rather high speeds downhill. I did it as a kid. I don't remember most of that because of probably how many times it hit my head. However, I made mine into a coffee table. It's beautiful. Just lovely. Then back into a derby car to relive the old days. Back in the day, when you were a kid, you didn't get to drink PBR and race your derby car. The slide you're seeing right next to you, PBR, derby car, West Bottoms. I'm the king of the West Bottoms. Derby cars are okay. My lovely friend Nick, slide 20, brings us to the end. Nick and I have been friends for 10 years. We've shared the same lady friends, we've shared the same job. We've also have the same birthday, March 28th, 1978, for anyone that wants to know, and he's older. That's been in contention for a while. He doesn't get mad when I don't answer the phone to listen to some indecisive rant about blah, 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 or about his girlfriend, and I don't want to hear about it because it's going to wreck my whole night. Even though it probably wouldn't. He needs somebody to talk to. But he's nice. We get in fist fights every once in a while. And we get a little liquored up in some weird West Side bar and middle of the street, and girlfriends have to pull us off each other. But the next day, we still go have a cocktail together to nurse our wounds. And he's very sweet. I love Nick. He's one of my best friends. He's sort of okay.